It is daylight outside, but so as not to confuse the camera, I'll just shut the curtains for a moment. Okay, so fairly standard card entry for the door. This is a double room, not a massive size room, but perfectly good. And so where should we start? Over here. There's very little drawer space. There's one drawer here for the hairdryer. And it's like a swivel, the hairdryer. TV, controller. And lots of books that my other half has bought at the convention. Usual power sockets on the wall over there. And we brought the laptop with us. I've got various things plugged in. I just transferred a load of pictures from this camera. So that's the camera cable. There's my phone plugged in, charging up and stuff. There's the case I made recently, that cover for the laptop. Yeah, so there's a lamp on the table. Not much more to show in this room than any other room, I guess. Phone by the bed. Power socket. That cable's for my camera, so that I take the battery out of the camera to charge it up. And yep, so there's a large lamp there and a little light by each side. There are plenty of power outlet sockets there, so there's one down there, and there's one on my side of the bed. Plus plenty of light switches, box of tissues. Yeah, it's a picture of, that's one of the bridges in London, I think, must be in London. There's lots of London references in the hotel. So over here we have the room safe. This is a reasonable size safe. Can't really tell, I suppose. I'll stick my arm in, you can see. I get almost up to my elbow. So that's not bad, it's not really big enough for my laptop. Maybe a small tablet would fit in there without a problem. So, then we have a fridge, a small fridge. There's nothing in it. Some British fridges have drinks in, but this one's empty. Then we have the tea and coffee facilities. So, a small electric kettle, 2 mugs. We did have more coffee, but I've used some. So, these are instant coffee sachets, tea bags, and that's fake sugar, white sugar, and brown sugar. This is called Demerara, which is brown sugar. Then we have milk. This is specially treated milk, so it doesn't have to go in the fridge. UHT milk. So it's been specially treated, so it doesn't have to go in the fridge. And decent sized mugs for the coffee and tea. So, and one of those lovely mirrors that I try to avoid most of the time. Then we have plenty of shelves here. Just as well, there is some storage because there are no drawers really for clothes and that sort of thing. Big shelf at the top there with some spare towels. Well, they're not really spare. We've got 2 sets of towels. There's one set in the bathroom, and then a bit of hanging space. Yeah, so you've got the iron there, and the ironing board is here. And these are fairly standard kind of coat hangers, because as you might be able to tell, if you try and remove them, you don't get the hook at the top that goes on the rail. So there's no point borrowing them, in quotes, pinching them from the hotel room, because they're not really functional without the loop at the top. So this metal bit at the top slots into a kind of slot on the hangers that slide on the rail there. So, yeah, that's about it really for the room. Not as big as some rooms I've seen, but it's perfectly good. Very good room. Very happy with it. And so, quick guided tour of the bathroom. So, large mirror, of course. We have. They give us a couple of bars of soap normally every day, and we have these nice extending mirrors. Want to look at yourself close up? Yuck. Then there's sockets for shavers and things there, power outlets, sockets, whatever you want to call them. Then there's something over here. I'm not quite sure what this is for. Maybe somebody will know. It kind of looks a little bit like a USB, but not quite. It looks like one of those other cables, or something. So, not quite sure what you would plug into that. And then they give us these quite large-ish things. So one of these each day. There's probably enough in there for a couple of washes, I suppose. One's shampoo, one is conditioner. This is one of my plastic boxes that the other half keeps its shaver in. And a couple of glasses. And so there's a shower. The shower up there, and there's a sort of there's a shower head that you can rinse your hair if you're having a bath, sitting in the bath, and you can rinse your hair or something. With that one, you can unhook from the wall. So this bath is obviously metal. It's definitely a metal bath, and it's got a bit rusty there. It's actually it's almost sort of worn through the paintwork. The metal has come through. I mean, the rust has come through the paintwork on the metal bath there. So glass partition, which does flip out. So you have to make sure the glass bit's on properly when you're having a shower, obviously. Yep. So. The only thing kind of slightly worries me, hope this is not too much information, you've got the in-use toilet roll hanging there, and the spare one is there right by the toilet itself. Now if you have men in your house like mine, I'm not sure if I'd want to keep the spare one just there. Anyway, space for hanging towels and stuff. There's rubber mat put in the bath if you're standing up and having a shower, make sure you don't slip, whatever. And that one, bath mat for the floor. So, that's about it really. Various notices and stuff. But yeah, fairly standard hotel room really. I think so, that's about it. Nice breakfast. So I will be videoing the breakfast already, so if you've not seen clips of that, that'll either be before or after this tour of the bedroom. So I'm now going to open open the curtains, so you'll be blinded by the light briefly. So the camera adjusts. Now then, through here we have a very nice view of Heathrow Airport. It's mostly the top of a bit of the hotel in front of me, but if I zoom in a bit, oh look, there's a red double-decker bus going past me. There we go. So definitely London. Although there are other parts of the country that have red buses. Anyway, so there is one of the terminals, or it might be a hangar. And then we have, let's see if I can find the plane for you. Oh, look, there's a plane moving over there. Yeah, I've zoomed in as much as I can, so there we go, that's proof we are right by Heathrow Airport. Very exciting. More buses, and this hotel has shuttle buses that go right to the terminal. So we're not here for the airport, we're not flying anywhere, but we've got an event going on at this hotel this weekend. So there we go. And I'm going to bring you back into the room. So the camera will need to adjust a little bit. There we go. Right. Yep, so that's it. Guided tour of room 41111. Right, okay, so there we go.
Remember the young lady at the back of me when she said, I like my eggs in the morning onward. That's soul. That's soul. Yes. We all regather in Manchester. You're not sure about that? You need photographic evidence?
I do, yes.
Taking videos and stuff.
Yep.